We're about to go race the classic stock car. We've had a red flag for Michael Williams in the gravel. We're going to have a full restart. I mean, 13 minutes plus 1 lap of the Rockingham circuit. It's the first ever time the 750 Motor Club have been to Rockingham. We're away. It's a great start from Imran Khan. He doesn't know we have to make the best starts. That's a great start from here. A good start also from Paul Ford, who's going up alongside Lee Scott and Andy Philpotts. So he's going to try and go third from the second row of the grid. A great start then from Paul Ford. He started back there in fifth. Here they all turn then. If you look at Andy Philpotts through the hairpin, round the outside, through the Dean hairpin they go. Then he's trying to gain a load of positions on the outside line. On board with Paul Ford. Leading is Imran Khan. Second, Matt Rosier. Third, Lee Scott. Paul Ford chops off in front of Andy Philpotts. Lee Scott in third. He's a champion leader. There's a car running out onto the grass. So the car's now then turn their way through Chapman Curve and then onto the pit path, and it is Imran Khan starting to gap. But look at the battle for third, because Paul Ford all over the back of Lee Scott. He's really trying to find a way through, unable to do anything. We go back on board with Ford then as the cars turn onto the steel straight and head down towards Gracelands. A very fast left-hand corner here this is. Paul Ford drifting out wide. Andy Philpotts keeps a tight line. Paul Ford bounces over the curb in there on the exit of the corner as they head down into Tarzan hairpin. Philpotts round the outside. Can he get this done? Can he get ahead of Paul Ford in the first part of the race? Paul Ford was tagged by Derek Rosie, who hadn't made the restart. That caused him to go sideways on that first time round. He's probably quite pleased that there's been a restart. The two cars still side by side. That's Andy Philpotts on the inside then. So head down for the Brook chicane and he's on the inside. Philpotts goes through. He moves up into fourth position and re-grabs that grid slot he had. So Paul Ford, after his good start, dropped back down the fifth. Behind him is Martin Kayser, but here come the race leaders then. They exit the turn 4 back oval past the Rockingham building. They've dropped through a bit of a gap to Philpotts. Ford and Kayser absolutely together. They're in 7th with Ryan Lowry, went side by side. There's Mervyn Beckett, powers past Matt Stubbington. He's onto the town of Martin Bowdry as well as they turn through turn 1, the back oval corner, down into the hairpin and lock up though for Andy Philpotts. He's going to drift out extraordinarily wide, so that's going to allow Paul Ford perhaps to attack him as they head down towards Yedwood then. But instead, it's Martin Kayser who comes up on the inside and he goes through. He chops up on the inside line there then. Now they head now down towards Chapman Curve and it's Ford who's back on the inside line and he gets perhaps, I've probably got a little bit sideways there, perhaps not, but he's still side by side. They turn onto the pit path and it's back through for Kayser, and now Ryan Lowry in there as well. Martin Kayser a bit early on the brakes than Paul Ford was expecting. He had to get on the anchors not to run into the back of Kayser, and that's allowed Ryan Lowry to come through. This is one of the best performances from him. Martin Foundry there behind, and he just adjusted his rear view mirror there. We can see in the rear facing camera through Grayson's, and it's this on Lowry that runs a bit wide. Paul Ford gets the apex, that's through the hairpin. Come your two leaders, that's Imran Khan and Matt Rosier. Third is your championship leader, that's Lee Scott. Fourth is Philpotts, he's gone away from this grab. Kayser leads, Lowry leads. Fourth is under attack from Foundry, but Fourth gets the power down out of the corner, goes back ahead of him, or stays ahead of him. Before they head into this final chicane here. Left, right, and then they go left again as they turn onto the turn 4 oval, the exit of the turn 4. And then they close up to the concrete wall as they head down to turn 1. Ryan Lowry trying to come past Kayser. Foundry looking inside of Ford, but Ford better run onto the straight. And they're going flat out through the third corner of the oval. Already done that. Have the two leaders, Imran Khan and Matt Rosier, flying to a yellow flag zone. Who have we lost? John Hill, I think, is off down there. Not making the restart were Derek Rosier and Ben Ward and Michael Williamson. So they're down to 15 in the race now. So Kayser and Lowry just trying to break away there from Paul Ford. The two leaders still nose to tail. Can Matt Rosier find a way past Imran Khan? Imran Khan's won at Brands Hatch, he won at Snetterton. He's a double race winner this year. He's going for win number 3 here at Rockingham. He didn't go to Pembury the last round, which has given Lee Scott a bigger championship lead. Now, here's a replay for the first section of the race. Off board with Keith Morgan. See Ben Ward just being tapped there by Ryan Lowry. Then he got hit, and that has put Ben Ward out of action for the weekend. There, your 2 leaders then. Khan still leading them. Andy Philpotts has gone to the tail now. Oh, Lee's got a good race from him then. The back of a 5th between the 2 Fiestas. That's Kaiser and Lowry. The 2 white machines then head down towards the Brook chicane. And this is Kaiser that gets it first. Right, Lowry runs out very wide. That's going to give Paul Thorpe a great run onto the oval. Lowry tries to back him up in the apex of the corner. So Thorpe goes wide, goes round the outside of him. He looks over, gives him a wave as he passes. Paul Thorpe then up into 6th position, that is, as they cross the line to complete another lap of the Rockingham Motor Speedway. And again, flat out through turn 1, just hitting that white line and then tuck back over to the concrete wall. Then hard on the brakes, so the Dean hairpin, down the gears, into the left hand, and Lowry right onto the tail of Thorpe, but does run out rather wide. Melvin Beckett as well, not far behind in the Vauxhall Nova, as the 2 leaders come back into our camera position as they turn into the pit path now, past the 750 Motor Club rescue car, and then onto the steel straight. They turn, and then we come with a couple of car lengths still in hand. Now, off the replay here, on board of Keith Morgan, Damien Cottrell making his return this weekend up on the inside. And to go through the second part, Keith Morgan gets a tap from Oliver Forday, who spins him round. Morgan will return to the circuit though. Here's the battle of a third then through turn 1. That's Lee Scott versus Andy Philpotts then. Into the second half of this one now. Hard onto the brakes then into the Dean hairpin. Andy Philpotts not able to find a way through this time. Lee Scott still leads this then. And now into the hairpin comes Kaiser, who runs out extraordinarily wide. So Paul Thorpe's going to get onto the tail of him here. He's got ahead of Ryan Lowry, as we saw, who still runs in 7th, 8th is Martin Fowdry. They turn their way through Yentwood then up towards Chapman Curve. Board with the midlife crisis racing machine of Paul Thorpe then, right behind Martin Kaiser, takes a quicker line through the corner, so he goes round the outside of Martin Kaiser as they head through the turn there, but Ryan Lowry up on the inside, and Paul Thorpe and again, he was almost turned into him there, so that's given him, he had to back out of it, and that's given Martin Fowdry a run. In turn, Ryan Lowry up on the inside of Martin Kaiser, he got Thorpe in the previous corner, he's got Kaiser, now he's got 2 cars in 2 corners, great bit of racing there from Ryan Lowry, although Martin Kaiser trying to come through. Fowdry's past Thorpe as we expected after the slow exit. He got it side by side into the hairpin, and Kaiser cutting back as Lowry runs out wide, and that's going to get Kaiser position back again. Fowdry's going to try and do, no, Lowry's got it. Kaiser slows down the straight, so it's Lowry in 5th, 6th for Fowdry, 7th for Thorpe, and down to 8th for Kaiser. Looking up though, Ryan Lowry into the chicane. He's trying to run out wide. Fowdry takes the sweeping line. They head back onto the oval, into the closing stages of this one now. Almost side by side for the 2 cars running in 5th and 6th, not quite. So it's Lowry in front, and someone is dropping back is Martin Kaiser. He must have a problem. So through turn 1 they go down towards the hairpin. It's Ryan Lowry that leads this group of cars. This will be his best result in classic stock capture. He stays there in 5th. 6th is Fowdry. I think he was a winner at Pembury last time out, and then Paul Thorpe in 7th. He was a double winner last year. He won his, oh, and there's almost contact between Lowry and Fowdry. It's Lowry on the inside. I did avoid contact, so they now turn their way through Yentwood, and Lowry runs out wide over the grass there, so that's given, he defends hard there to Thorpe. It allowed Fowdry to get through, and he's actually broke away now as Lowry has to defend that position to Paul Thorpe then. Is that Mervyn Beckett up to 8th? Definite problems for Martin Kaiser. So they turn their way then through the left-hander there, and onto the steel straight they go. Thorpe all over the curve, flicks on the window wipers there as he corrected the car. Down down towards the Brook chicane for the final time then. Imran Khan is about to win his 3rd race this season. He's going to close that gap back to Lee Scott, but maybe a bit too far behind now. But it's, like I say, it's going to be his 3rd win, the 2nd most winner in 2013. Imran Khan wins then at Rockingham. The 1st person to win a classic stock cats race at Rockingham, Imran Khan then. 2nd to the 205 and Matt Rosier. It's nose to tail for 3rd. Lee Scott beats Andy Philpotts. And who's going to have 5th? This has been the best battle of the race. And I think it should go to Martin Bowdry. Yes, it does. He managed to pull clear the side by side. Ryan Lowry, who just beats Paul 4th. 8th goes to Mervyn Beckett. 9th should go to the returning Damien Cotter in Richard Herbert's Fiesta. To add on the top 10, that would be Andrew Ford, who just beats Martin Kaiser. So Imran Khan, your race winner. 2nd, Matt Rosier. 3rd, Lee Scott. Matt Sutcliffe's our interviewer on the ground.
Yeah, I was trying to twist and stuff. It's great. It's a great again. Playing very good. Making sure all of us are neat and tidy. Making it go. It's great. Yes, yes. Matt Rosey there in 2nd. Matt, very hot work for you as well. And as I said to you, you didn't quite want to find that gap in the car, which comes out when you want it.
I had a look for the first few laps until the tyres started. I knew I was going to have to make a move in the first few laps, otherwise it would be the car would be past its best and there was no chance. I had a couple of looks, but it didn't come off.
And Rockingham in a new circuit for any exception, as well?
I've done parts of it on track days, but never the circuit. That would be the ideal position. Probably see what happens racing.
But on 2nd place, there's Matt Rosey there.
Yeah, very tough. And getting the through it, so that was a hard one for place.
These two guys were kind of pulled away. As you said, it was at the back for 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the car handling all right in these hot conditions?
It was getting very squeaky towards the end of it.
Race 2 is coming up. You reckon the car can hold together?
So fingers crossed. Another mechanic there.
Great stuff.